Live action remakes must be stopped. 3 times they have tried, and 3 times they have failed. So I know I'm beating a dead horse by talking about live action remakes, but I feel like that horse is not fucking dead yet, bro. So anyhow, I took it upon myself to watch the How to Train Your Dragon remake and the Lilo and Stitch remake and the Snow White. Psych, I didn't watch that shit. But I still watched both of them in preparation for this video. I know what you're thinking, bro. KO, have you lost your mind? If you wanted to kill yourself, why didn't you just jump off a cliff? Well, maybe I wanted to die a slow, painful, excruciating, agonizingly painful death by watching this garbage. So anyhow, after watching these constipation-inducing films, I came to the conclusion that live-action films must be stopped. But then I realized that maybe that it's us that should be stopped. You see, bro, the human race has always been so goddamn negative. Quick to spout out problems, never quick to spout out solutions. But you see, bro, you see me, I'm different gravy, cut from different cloth. You give me a big brain problem, I'll give you a big brain solution like that. Or within about 9.5 minutes. So, in this video, because I'm so positive, I'm about to show you how to fucking fix live action remakes. But first, before I give you the solution, I do have to address the problem. So what are the problems? As if your goofy ass doesn't know. Like, watch this shit, nigga. Look at the screen. What do you see? Do you see garbage? Or perhaps do you see a little bit of AIDS? Or maybe you see absolute fucking laziness, bruh. Now look at the screen again. What do you see this time? Do you see a Hollywood child soldier? Or do you see a franchise that's doing absolutely too fucking much, bruh? All jokes aside, bro, I think that these 2 films perfectly encapsulate the 2 problems that occur with live action remakes. So when I called out How to Train Your Dragon's laziness, I really meant that they didn't change or they didn't improve anything to warrant it being remade. So what was the fucking point? Like, literally everything you see in this film is shot for shot, word for word, bar for bar. And when I called out Lilo and Stitch for doing absolutely too fucking much, I really meant why change something that was absolutely crucial to why people even loved the original in the first place. So those are the 2 major problems with live action remakes, and unfortunately it's a catch-22. If you change too much of the original source material, someone will kill your firstborn child. But if you don't change anything at all, then a random YouTuber will come up and fucking comment on you how being so fucking lazy. So the problems are basically change or no change. And people complaining no matter what the fuck your dumb ass does or what your lazy ass doesn't do. But enough with the problems, here are some solutions, starting with Lilo and Stitch.
Down from there!
You look like an angel.
No. Control him.
You see, initially I wanted to send the Disney executives on a boat back to Nigeria, but then I thought to myself that was too harsh. Instead, I'll show them how and when to make changes properly. By the way, if you haven't watched Lilo and Stitch, don't worry, I got you, but then again, you're a donkey. So originally, what happens is this decrepit looking blue alien falls out the sky and finds this little girl. This little girl has no friends, no fans, no mother, no father, but she does have a sexy animated sister. But that's not the point. What matters is that she's struggling with social services regarding her younger sister. And long story short, all 3 of them vow to stick together forever. Ohana means family. Ohana means no one gets left behind.
Oh, forgot
I forgot you. But in the remake, this sexy bitch is like, fuck them kids, boy. But Kenna, she's trying to become a marine biologist. She can still teleport and meet her sister anytime she... Shut up, bruh. Don't be fooled, goofy ass nigga. Marine biology in California. My eyes see darkness clearly. My 3rd eye opened not long ago. I can see literally every single one of her chakra points. This shit be literally screaming baddie. Anyway, the change of Nani leaving to California instead of staying with her sister undermines the original theme of Ohana. Nobody gets left behind. And before some dude says, Nani has her own life, she shouldn't just be looking after Lilo all fucking day. She has dreams, ambitions, goals. Listen, bro, let me cook. Would the family message of Ohana, nobody gets left behind, hit way harder if that person gave up their dreams, aspirations, and goals just to look after their sister? The answer is yes. If yes, then why the fuck would you change it for a less powerful message? Are these niggas high? I wish I could smack the bong out of their hands, bruh. You see, change for the sake of change. You should only change something if you can improve upon it. If not, then flip and leave it, bro. I'm gonna give you an example of a great change done well in the live-action One Piece remake.
One Piece.
I'm gonna keep it real with you, bro. This nigga Usopp is a fucking bum. If this nappy-headed Nimrod doesn't turn up in the next 200 episodes, I will kill him. Anyhow, in the anime he's annoying and sometimes hard to watch, but because it's animated it makes it somewhat palatable. When I saw they were making a live action, I was literally holding on for dear life. I was like, please God, Usopp, please, don't be annoying, please, please. But they turned him into a suave ass nigga, bro. I fuck with this nigga heavy. I like him more than the original Usopp.
I am Usopp, leader of the invincible nation of pirates who reign over this island. You stand before a living legend. You stand before a living legend. You stand before a living legend.
They made his lying way more entertaining to watch without ruining his original character. This is what you have to do when you're making a live action remake. Look for weaknesses and then improve. If not, then leave it, yeah? And don't even bother about touching the strengths at all. Even if you think, let's just change a little bit. Don't do it, bruh. That's how you cause a catastrophe. Now let's hop on to the other end of the spectrum. We went from change, now we're gonna talk about niggas that don't change a damn thing. In order to warrant a remake of just anything in general, you need to have some change. Otherwise, it comes across like a heartless cash grab. And to anyone that says at least the How to Train Your Dragon remake is faithful to its original source material, all I'm gonna say is sit down in your chair, bro. When did you start accepting mediocrity? Faithfulness should be the bare flipping minimum. I'm seeing people say How to Train Your Dragon is the best live action adaptation just because it copied every single fucking flow. And I'm like, yeah, it's decent, but it could have been way better. But I understand because I know they were scared to take the risk. To give another example of a great risky change done well, I'm gonna quote the Attack on Titan anime adaptation. Admittedly, when you go from adapting a manga into an anime, it's naturally way easier to improve upon the original source material. Just because you can add music, colors, and you can make the pictures move. But Attack on Titan goes above and beyond, bro. Take these two scenes from the Attack on Titan anime, for instance. Let me give you a quick description of these scenes. So what happens is this monster with his custom PS5 controller jawline is angry. Not just angry, furious. So furious, nigga is like, flame on! And starts hunting down this sexy blonde bitch, all in an attempt to arouse her. And in this scene, this K-pop star hates monkey niggas, so he starts the flame on shit, and the cha does not happen in the manga, but this shit adds so much intensity, so much ferocity in the anime. So what I'm trying to say is that How to Train Your Dragon had so much opportunity to improve upon what already happened without affecting the storyline too crazy. But I'm not gonna knock them off too hard because I do like the change that they did with the monstrous nightmare. This dragon looked like a bitch and now he actually does look like a monstrous nightmare. And people still complained about this change even though it added something unique. And I'm telling you, bro, it's that catch-22, damned if you do, damned if you don't. Anyway, to round this video off with a solution, to make a good live action remake, you have to go hard or go home. There's only been 2 live action remakes that I actually enjoy more than the original, and that is Mowgli and The Jungle Book. And before some nostalgia dick rider at me, I'll just say that the Jungle Book adaptations are very good interpretations of the original source. So shut up before I send your ass to the slums of Mumbai. Anyway, what was the problems? The problems were people change shit for no reason, or they just don't change shit at all, causing a catch-22 where niggas will complain no matter what. Solution: if you're not talented enough to improve on something that's already good, how about you improve on something that's already bad? Even the donkeyiest of directors can't fuck up these potential adaptations, bruh. Game of Thrones Season 8, Berserk, Ben 10, Heroes. And if it's got no weaknesses, you best pray to God that you're talented enough to improve upon it. Now, after speaking about live action remakes for so long, I'm more agitated than your average fentanyl addict. So I'm about to call it a day and disappear. Thanks for watching. Peace. Bye, bro.